if you can't afford 20 bucks, please don't buy it. I don't know if you know what Pirate Bay is, but you can like steal shit. And I'm sure my book will be on there the first day it comes out, and you can literally pirate it. You don't even have to buy it. But if you want to buy it, it is garyvee.com/DTA. And I need all of you to buy it for yourselves, because for $28, I have 36 minutes and 34 seconds. I can only go into so much detail. How many people here read Jab, 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 Right Hook when I wrote it? This is the follow-up to it, but it's 10 years later. So don't stare. No, it's not yours. Oh my God, you have it, bro? I need it back, by the way. I need it for some videos. Get up here, I gotta hug you. You literally brought Jab, 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 Right Hook. No, I already hugged you. Dude.
I brought it.
Bro, get up here. It's like I fucking planted you. I'm like in love with this.
Both was so huge.
I wrote this 10 years ago, and it was just in 10 years, which is insane. And in detail, thank you. Just a quick hug.
And nice hair. Your buck is not even on.
Of course it wasn't out yet. Bro, your hair is epic, by the way. I wrote that 10 years ago, and the book that I just showed you, Day Trading Attention, was originally called Jab, 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 Left Hook. The reason I wrote it is the reason I came to talk to you today. Everything has changed, and now there's details again. Most of you, how many people feel like they gave social media a real try, but it didn't work for them? Raise your hands, please. Good news, I gave basketball a real try. But I'm not in the fucking NBA. The reason everybody who just raised their hand that they feel good that they gave it a real try and it didn't work, I have great news for you. It meant that you suck. Because it works. It means it didn't work for you because you're not good enough. But the good thing about anything in life is just because you weren't good enough about it yesterday, you do have the potential to be good tomorrow. Me and this very handsome, oh, who clapped for that? I agree with that shit. Yes, right? Is it Alex? I'm bad with it. Was Alex? I nailed it. I was with this good looking dude here in the middle of the thing. I was talking to him and he was listening to me when I was telling him what to do. He's doing well. I'm doing well. Every day, people on my team, I have a 2,000 person global advertising agency called VaynerMedia, right? There are unlimited people in my company. There's in Singapore, in Australia, in Amsterdam, who come up with an idea or a tactic that's better than what I do. It's an everyday thing. This is the hardest game in the world, but the most lucrative. Being great at videos, pictures, and written words to get through and break through the competition of everybody else trying to get that attention for free is the hardest. But it is wildly lucrative. And what I'm trying to tell all of you is the dirty little secret is most people aren't going after it. Yes, we're competing against the world, but we're not. Of the 8 billion people on Earth, there are only hundreds of thousands that are taking it as serious as I am. And of those 100,000s, a lot of them aren't even actually, as a human being, have the natural talent to really maximize. They struggle with their communication. As a matter of fact, a lot of people shouldn't be doing video, but should be writing. A lot of people should be doing pictures or hiring an animation studio and doing cartoons. There's a million different ways to do it. This is about self-awareness of who you are and how you communicate. But let me be very frank with you. Social media marketing organically, posting organically, is now the single most important thing to do for every business on earth. And it's crazy, right? Like I get it, like trust me, I work with the biggest brands in the world, Pepsi, Gillette, Fanatics, they don't want to hear it from me. They want to do TV, they want to fucking do sponsorships, like they don't want to hear it. And all of y'all, I know that a lot of you have tried it. But I'm telling you, just like doing a proper push-up will get you more muscles than doing a bullshit push-up. Just like doing a proper fucking squat versus mailing it in and doing it wrong. This is like exercise. There's a way to properly do it and you'll get the results. And then there's the bullshit way to do it. And unfortunately, in social media marketing, there's no fucking Ozempic. There's no fucking shortcut. You can't take a pill and lose 40 pounds. You have to actually get good at it. Here's the thing that I'm most worried about and most excited about. They're the same. What I'm gonna tell you right now is uncomfortably true. What I'm saying to you right now is not a secret. people are starting to figure this out. This industry knows each other. It's a small industry. How many people here were successful in this industry 10 years ago? Raise your hands. I'm gonna ask them a question. If you feel like you were a success in this industry 7 years ago or later, raise your hands. Just raise it. A lot of you who just raised your hands know that there's a lot of kids that have only been doing this for 24 months starting to make some noise. How the fuck do you think they're doing that? Attention is the only asset. And a lot of you mail in social media because you know you're not good at it, and you come up with bullshit excuses of why you do it. I don't want to fuck with TikTok, it's China. We come up with excuses on things that are hard that are good for us. It's the same reason I made excuses about going to the gym for the first 38 years of my life. I didn't have time for it. I'm way busier than I was 10 years ago. I have plenty of time for it. You have lots of things to worry about in business and a lot going on. I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart, making organic social media, day in and day out, posting a video and picture, 6, 7, 12, 15 pieces of content a day. A day. Now, how do you get there? How do you get to 15 a day? You get there 15 a day by making a video and slightly tweaking it different for TikTok than you do for YouTube Shorts than you do for Instagram. Kind of the same video, but maybe different first second. If you're talking to TikTok and you're recruiting sellers and you're going after young bros, you might have a slightly different message than if you're going after LinkedIn and going with professionals that might have rich homes in rich areas. Do you think about this? You live life, you're not the same version of yourself in every room you're in. There's a version of you that's in a business meeting that's serious, that's very different than when you go to Las Vegas with your boys for the weekend. You're still you, but you're contextual to the room that you're in. That's how these platforms work out. LinkedIn, YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat. These are all underpriced attention platforms that all of you can grow on and grow your business. The fact that you don't have to put in 3-4 years to get somewhat of a following and you can do it on one post is intoxicating. But nobody will get any views in this room if they don't know how to do it. Let's go into how to do it. First and foremost, I'm shocked that anyone's confused by what I'm about to say, but I see it every day because this is what I do for a living. If your shit's not tight in the first second or two, you're dead. I'm gonna put this down, like you guys all know, this is it. So what the fuck are you waiting 19 seconds to say something that someone would give a fuck about? This is craft, this is marketing, this is copywriting. A lot of you, because I looked at SolarCon hashtag, some of you are trying to do it, I see it. But a lot of you aren't putting any effort into your copy that supports your videos. You're mailing in the copy. The video you put effort on, but all that real estate of the copy that supports the video, not proper. A lot of you don't even have your proper websites or your phone numbers or your data on your accounts when someone discovers you by accident to know how to even do business with you. These are principles, these are details. The other thing that I want to talk about is why so many people are video blogging and doing podcasts now. It's a cheat code for making content. It's hard to just wake up and just make content. The reason you do podcasts or your video, or you go, by the way, one of the biggest reasons I still publicly speak is for the content. Because I'm operating all day. There's nothing, I'm in it. I'm in 12 hours of meetings that I can't film. It's information that's not mine to share. You've got to find ways to put yourself in positions to make content. For years, I did tiny podcasts. One, because I was putting people on, and two, because I just needed content. Anybody here can get on a podcast. It may have 7 listeners, because you're early in your journey and so are they, but it's still an opportunity for you to make content. They're still gonna ask you questions and you're still gonna answer them, and you still can chop it up and make content. My friends, very quickly here, especially with the advancements of AI and what that's gonna do for the amount of content that comes out over the next decade, everyone in this room Everyone in this amazing city, everyone in this state, everyone in this country, and everybody in this world over the next 10 years is gonna realize this is the only thing. Everybody is a vulnerable player in whatever they do if they don't build brand, because somebody with brand is gonna come along and take their shit. Period.
Yeah.
Woo, good. Couple things, real talk. You don't need to be in the content. You don't want to be in the content? Cool, you really don't have to. There's a reason Geico has lizards. Maybe you make a mascot for your shit. I'm serious, right? Maybe you hire, maybe somebody in your organization, look, a lot of us have loser sister-in-laws, but maybe she's got a ton of charisma and she could be good on camera for you. Brother-in-laws, brothers, sisters, uncles, there's nobody here who doesn't have a schlemieli relative. And so maybe you bring them into the fold. Maybe some of your employees, like I have it, are family and you feel comfortable making them the face. It's all good. Maybe with the way that technology is working is you do film it, but then you do AI avatars to cover who you are. Or maybe you realize what I've been doing for the last 15 years. How many people here have a good sense of who I am and consume my content? Raise your hands. Thank you. What all of you know is there are very few humans over the last 15 years that have put out more content on the internet than me. What you also know is I don't share shit about my personal life.
Right.
A lot of people come up to me like, Gary, I don't want to do this. I don't want people in my business. I'm like, good news. You don't give it to them, they don't have it. You're in control. So all the excuses that people are gonna come up with why not or not, there's an answer for it. What I'm scared about is, unlike 10 years ago when I was doing this, there was still time. I do believe that we're now within striking distance of the walls closing in, and I think a lot of you are gonna lose a lot of business by not doing it. I really believe that. And that sucks. I don't know how else to say it. As an entrepreneur, and I'm really an entrepreneur's entrepreneur, I fuck with so many of you so heavy you couldn't imagine. It sucks to go hard from the dirt and build up your shit, and then get outflanked on strategy and lose your shit.